It's as black as I get today.
Look at this fool.
It's
fucking wooden master.
It kind of shows you how,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of like a fancy little city. It's almost like the John Bonet of cities. Kind of like, they, you know, look at this outfit, kind of, you know, but dangerous. But it has like kind of like an element of like mystery, kind of. That's a kind of a weird example.
Oh my God.
Jelly roll, brother. He put the double eclair on somebody. That was his finishing move, I think.
Double eclair?
Or I think it was like the dirty,
Double eclair.
he put something on somebody. He put the fucking
Right next to
crispy
you.
bear claw on somebody, I think. $1,100 in
Damn.
Yeah, it was like semi-endangered. I don't say endangered or whatever, but it was like
Do they charge more if it's like, you know, like if you can get a chicken, they're not named, you can kill that shit, just cut his head off.
Oh, this is a long straightaway.
Oh, you can get a tall chicken.
What's gonna do it? You can take the chicken, break its neck. Turns it out.
You can get a tall, curious chicken. Like Tuesdays, it's like spout, all you can spout.
Yeah, they come in and they chuck the keys in there. It's just a massive orgy. It's huge.
That's, I mean, that went a little far, but yeah, I was just thinking like, yeah, it's too late, at least just get to meet somebody.
In photo shoots, I always try and conceal myself somehow.
Yeah.
I wasn't hide behind things, but
Yeah, I love to be. Dude, I think I'd go see people, I'd go hide, I'd leave, I'd go home, dude. My buddy's out there looking for me for 3 hours, bro. I'm sorry. That's life, you better get used to it, buddy.
Dude,
What the? What are you talking
I
about?
like seeing all the schoolyard fights. I like seeing fights that you see on there.
Oh yeah, they have everything. Even have Gauze on there now. So it's upscale though. It's upscale though. This babysitter was giving me a ride to YMCA thing, and she played it. And I'd never been like in a car like with a woman before. That wasn't my mother. And so I think it like
No, the one behind
everything
me.
seems so like real.
yeah.
Oh
Let me
no!
put a seatbelt.
Oh my God.
I gotta go back. I missed the
You gotta be
checkpoint.
safe. You gotta be safe.
Let me both of you go.
So I put her seatbelt on like 7 times, and then we start driving, and she put on Bon Jovi, and I just remember hearing that was like the first song I ever heard. They have a lot of diversity in my neighborhood. Diversity is always talking about it. We didn't have it. My neighborhood was 4 black, 4 white. That was our neighborhood, you know. So I didn't feel any white.
Oh my God! Why do I keep doing that?
You know, I knew some motherfuckers with sweaters. Because I was 2 tank tops in the winter, okay? You know, and they're fucking cool, dude. And sometimes they drive a van. One of them I remember drove a van with like that swimming pool ladder on the back. Like, what the fuck is that? I remember, yeah. Why did you? Yeah, every time you go up there, there's no pool up there. There's not a pool. There's never been a pool. It's fucking weightless. Yeah, you can go up there. This man's a lot.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I also like the name Blue Allen. Sounds like an elf name.
Okay, why did I do that? I don't know.
Similar, right? Yeah. You could imagine like Aragon going to meet with Blue Allen, and you know that's like no country for old men.
Maybe at a Love's truck stop, I think that can
When Aragon goes to the Lux.
Yeah, and yelling out that sunburn is
Fuck.
people don't want to admit it.
Oh my God!
That's the unsexy red.
What do you do though? It burns.
Yeah, burn, you can't sit down, you can't bug
Ooh,
nobody.
your body, your skin is filthy.
You pick your child up and it hurts. Yeah, it's all, yeah, the sunburn. And sometimes even your lip grip, you can't even enjoy a little bit of soup.
You know, obviously I haven't really been quarantined as much as some people have.
But sure, yeah, you look more out and about, man. Hey, every now and then a rabbit gets out the cage.
Hey, man, they get a better luck.
Oh, dude. Man, you scored more in Alabama than the Volunteers have in a damn decade. That's for sure, bro.
Hey, go ball, man.
Was he squeezing because he was happy?
He was happy.
Okay, so this wasn't like a.
So I was smiling.
What is this game doing to me right now?
I mean, the more he squeezed the edges of my smile, you can hear him ding against my ear.
Yeah. I mean,
I did that myself.
As much as somebody could be squeezed, his wife is not doing well with that guy. I'll tell you that.
Get the fake soup that everyone's getting out. It's great. Everyone looks crazy. They look so crazy.
And I'm like, damn, what have you been eating, buddy? Electricity? What the fuck, dude? And you got gloss finished, dude?
Get the one for these toilets at affordable prices. skip this long house and refresh our overflow.
Oh.
Disappears without a trace. Often the most critical information is hidden in their actions and words, the days before they vanished. Patricia Viola was named murder, so they hold the clues to what happened.
I got no traction on these shits.
A devoted New Jersey housewife and mother of two inexplicably vanishes, beginning the routine school.
Like if I wanted to make tight turns,
Here, the way
I can drift, but those tight turns are not. But even the drifting's bad.
She's gone. At first, there seems to be no trace, but it's not before hidden realities come to light.
I have never seen a path went that way. She was not herself.
And a decade-long police investigation reveals this sort of thing is not as difficult as it appears.
Exactly. I killed the old girl.
February 15th, 2000. It's a cold afternoon in Pagoda, New Jersey. Quiet just across the George Washington Bridge. Seemingly universal from the throng of New York City.
Pagoda is small, about 7 tenths of a mile, 2 miles outside New York City.
40-year-old Jim Viola has left his 9-to-5 job as an engineer at Honeywell early. As he navigates traffic from Morristown to Philadelphia, he thinks of his wife Patty, who is probably at home preparing dinner. She has every day for the last 14 years of their married life together. But as he walks through the back door of his house, finds some Valentine's Day gifts in his briefcase, he's surprised to discover the burglar is connected, and Pat's not home.
Like, shocked because when you open the back door, first thing you hear is the beeping that the alarm was set. So I dropped everything that I had in my hand and ran over to the panel. It was going to be 20, 30 seconds for the alarm to trip. Same time, I'm thinking, where is Pat? Very unusual.
In this house, where routine is run like clockwork, something is a second miss.
If you're the type of person who's home every day at 5 o'clock, for the last 5 years you've been at home at 5 o'clock, and somebody comes to your house at 5:05 and you're not there.
Ted is the kind of woman whose entire life revolves around stable preference. Just a few weeks earlier, 42-year-old Pat Viola was beamed as she presented one of her famous homemade birthday cards. Some birthday.
I don't remember what presents I got. But we had a big cake, everyone came over, and it was a lot of fun. When it comes to birthdays and holidays, I just wanted to get the perfect gift for you.
At least out, the Viola family has seemed to picture perfect since Pat and Jim met in 1982. They've been interviewed for his current job. Jim noticed the young woman working in the personnel department.
I thought she was cute. I liked it right off the bat.
Once they did start dating, it was just meant to be. It was a love story.
That's what. And Pat and Jim got married in 1986.
The day of Pat's wedding, she was radiant. Her eyes were like jewels.
The Violas quickly have 2 children, a girl and a boy.
Yeah, I was just little bit thinking.
Pat and Jim assume life will always be this way. February 13th, 2000. Day before dawn. Life in the Viola house is chugging. It's usual schedule. There's not a single thing here.
February 13th was an everyday for the Viola family. They were up early, had to get 2 kids ready for school, and Jim had to go off to work.
At that morning,
Come on.
she seemed to be a little bit down.
The skyline needs to push it a little more.
Sad.
But to Jim, Pat's really basically extremely excited. Plus, he's focused on a big presentation he has to give at work. And he's out the door by 6:30 a.m. 13-year-old Christine and 10-year-old Michael packed and ready to leave for school by age 15. Then, Pat prepares to leave for Sunday. Just before 8:30, she bundles, leaves her house on Chestnut Avenue, makes her way along the 2 short blocks through Sundown Lakers.
Pat had to get ready herself to go in to be the volunteer school librarian, children's
Fuck,
school.
this
Seems like a heavy car.
It is really fucking heavy.
He relishes the opportunity to be around her trip.
Oh my god.
The library was just like the rims on there.
Yeah, but I need a fucking.
You need alloy.
But
Like the light.
I gotta show you the rims because there's a lot.
Something I
You
need.
probably know more about the rims than I do.
Well, some point the other morning, the house alarm went through another house alarm, and it went off.
It's a fast car. This fucking
Yeah, from when
super
you're
heavy.
and you need Jim.
This
You
has-
change the rim.
Yeah, it just needs to be light.
Needs a word message for the guy. The alarm company call is also routed through to the Pagoda police station.
Our officers responded like they do whenever they check
Go racing.
the windows, they check the
You
doors.
would take an original
Just went,
rims off and put the light rims on. You take all 4 tires off, put those on,
they go back in service.
and we go racing. Give it back. Originally had the original that we were in.
She rarely uses it, so no one tries to call her.
See, like my car is fast. It just takes a really long time because it's really heavy. Oh fuck.
Waves her. She walks home. Inside the house, she hears the message from the mom about you and calls her back.
I'm on 86% of this race being done. Right now.
Was the last time that we could actually document someone had spoken to Pat.
About an hour later, Pat was one last traceable task. According to a report from security, she performs a reset in the house alarm.
R34 took the lead.
All
Though.
those have codes, and only certain people will know those codes, so it's not like you could just walk into somebody's house and guess a code and punch it in correctly. If you punch it in wrong,
Because of the trip to London and New York, Pat needed to reset the system, which was okay.
She does prove that she's in the house for a long time. After that, we know what happened.
When Jim Ballard walks in the door and realizes why Pete was doing it, there's an eerie. As Jim surveys the house, the scene begins to look even more disturbing. The Pat's clothes are, but her purse is sitting on the counter. When Jim searches for it, he's baffled by what she went on.
A pocketbook with all the personal belongings, her cell phone, ID, keys, was in the house. She's gone.
Also on the counter is a simple key. It's the key the family uses to bolt the back door, and until now, it's always been lodged in the door's deadbolt. He's also got to take something crucial, medication that she must take twice a day.
Tell yourself this can't be happening. She has to be around someone.
The Viola family is astounded to discover an unknown side.
I remember Pat walking in the door here. She was not herself.
Viola has just returned home from work at 4:30 on a bitter cold February day. The house looks to be in its usual pristine order. His wife of 14 years is missing.
There does not appear to be any signs of foul play. Nothing was broken, nothing banged around, nothing was broken, nothing turned upside down. Everything appeared the way it would on any other given day.
except for one thing. Pat's purse with all her personal belongings is still in the house, including medication she takes twice a day for epilepsy. Pat Viola had been diagnosed with epilepsy at the age of 12. By 2001, she'd been living with the disease for 30 years, and she knew how to handle it.
But every once in a while, maybe once or twice a year, she would take a seizure.
Pat keeps her condition under control by being vigilant about taking her medication regularly. It's now her next dose is due in a few hours, and if she misses it, she'll be at risk for a seizure. Jim goes to pick up the kids who have been playing with friends.
You can come and raise with me anytime.
45 minutes later, Pat's still not home.
Yeah, it's possible that she signed up at the local store, the shops, maybe at school. Maybe even taking the bus to the mall.
Jim pulls out the local bus stop. He knows she didn't drive here, because a few months earlier, the driver's license had been taken from her.
No matter how you slice it, trust Galvani, the mozzarella experts.
Road trip ready with deals at Pep Boys. Right now, buy 3 Adventure all-season tires and get the 4th tire free. Ready for an epic weekend? It's our sweepstakes with a chance to win weekly prizes and an ultimate road trip adventure. No purchase necessary.
In November of 2000, the most disturbing event of the Viola house. It had a powerful ripple effect on the following.
You might want to have a pocket game because sister was dealing with Matt. Matt being a major seizure. And the hospital, the hospital, she recovered, but it was a seizure.
The seizure was so severe that the doctor recommended the driver's license be suspended for 2 months.
Pat lost the driving for 8 deaths.
Even after Christmas holidays, Betty can't drive herself to eat. Simple much heavy money presents for the kids. She basically asked her to
Yeah, my controller died.
to do herself.
She didn't like it.
I didn't scratch it, sorry.
It's fine.
Did you drop it or anything?
No, but in January, after 2 months with no more seizures,
That's stupid. I'm watching it.
Your dad likes to bust balls, you know that? Busting your balls.
she goes to
Really good.
One night after the disrespect is fine.
so fucking toxic, and she care about life. Every more she's not that like no other bitch. Recently moved to she's so sweet after a rough breakup with her boyfriend.
Party, I need that back to the people. Party, I need that 480. Party, I need that beep, 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 beep. That's the commercial party, you know. Just like that, party, you know.
Yeah, you can. You need a lightweight.
Oh my God, here we go. Flat shot. Oh my God, here we go. February 12th.
Does it really make a difference on the game though? Like it actually functions right, like it does the job.
So,
That's what's a heavy. But then if you put the lightweight, your acceleration, launch, and braking and handling all goes in. I can even change the size of my tires.
Cried into her, and she just said to me, I can't discuss it now. But it's important enough that I need you to listen to me. And
V8.
you know, her voice, it was important.
It's like Eric's.
Change the subject to Valentine's Day presents.
How much would it cost if she's
Sounded tired on the phone and a little bit okay.
She gets off the phone. Pat displays a side of herself that no one has ever seen before.
It would be cool to fix that car and drive it a little bit. I want to drive that car.
But you should buy it off.
I know.
Fix it.
But is he gonna let me do that? Is he gonna let me buy it off him?
I was really shocked at bordering on tears because this was not happening. It was out of character. I don't think I've ever seen a race.
I mean, he puts money in his pocket, right?
To anybody.
He put towards his new car.
Like a raving maniac. I have never
Out with like what, like 5?
seen Pat react that way.
5 what? 100?
1,000?
We're sitting at
100,000?
enough to cause
Oh, 5,000. No, I never.
What was it that she's so desperately wanting to tell her best friend?
Yeah. I know I can make that. That's why. That's what I'm saying. If I continue to work with Vinny and we continue to get jobs,
All those mints.
I think 3,000 to work. And then also while I look for a real job.
Yeah, but then you gotta fix the fucking. It's access.
If the night goes along, won't get any gasoline.
You gotta be worried.
She was calling every friend and relative he could think of in search of him.
Turns my dad down to bed. And that's how he was where she was sleeping. You ready to have Kids to bed for their mom doesn't home.
Next morning, the report lands on the desk of Captain James Sapp. Captain Sapp starts by examining the known factors. I was home at 1:11 p.m.
But the alarm was reset.
Good. I have given it flames now.
We actually surrounded the bosses in the area. Just a second. This area is not allowed to try to catch people off the street.
I gotta do the intercooler and oil cooling.
You can't get a cold air intake.
They go door to door, asking neighbors if anyone's had Viola leave the house on foot. Within hours, the police investigation shifts focus from how Pat left the house to where she could be now.
As time goes by, as we start putting the hours behind us,
Yeah,
we
408.
try to ramp up our efforts. Because if the person is in some type of distress, the better we are.
Why don't you hook it up? I am hooking it up.
Search the railroad and along the banks of the local river.
And you might actually find somebody on the side of the road in a ditch. And if they're
I'm
claiming
about to spend that much on this
all
problem.
those minutes and hours, we're the count. You have to make sure that we look under every stone.
Search for Pat Viola has been ongoing for 3 grueling days.
You race?
And now, the police need to...
You can do car shows too.
At a certain point in time, we have to start broadening our investigation. And anytime that
You can do auction houses and sell cars over like that.
where you might not ordinarily want to look at.
The Bogota police organize an area search to cover more ground.
We had a helicopter up in the air, and they had a device to check for heat.
Imagine putting your car on the line like that.
There's a body laying somewhere in
real life.
You'll see that there's heat in the middle of an area.
After the area search reveals nothing, Captain Sapp
No.
examines clues regarding
I wouldn't.
done.
I won't do it though.
I've seen it. I've been there.
when he hears about the argument with
Guy
Blanca
raced another guy
and
and
the conversation with
reads the
Blanca,
pink slips and
he considers
We could take a look at the suicide angle, and we found information that very well may fit into the pattern of someone who commits suicide.
Don't ever do this.
which spans the Hudson River.
Don't.
racing for fun. You don't give up your car.
The bridge has a notorious reputation for attracting people who are suicidal. But Sapp quickly rules it out.
No one
I don't think a car should ever be given up in a
Maybe you
race.
should bet like
And if someone did
some money or something.
By 500.
But not bet like your car.
I would bet 500 in a race.
Give up your car just to
the House Interstate
Right.
Parkway.
500?
There's an area commonly called the Cliffs.
Yeah, like
What you
500.
see it appears to be a nice sheer rock-faced wall.
Wall is choked. It often takes years to recover the body
No,
of
but
those
give your car.
There's trees, there's a forest down there. The trees actually kind of go back in towards the land.
This potential suicide location doesn't add up either.
They got it from, they got it.
Fast and Furious.
I was gonna say that. That's where they got it Fast and Furious.
There's no way to get.
Because in Fast and Furious, they all have many cars to give
I
away.
was racing before the first Fast and Furious came out. Me and my friends, and first Fast and Furious came out, everybody was racing.
Says the notion that
It
she
came a big old hill with the glow with the lights underneath the car.
So So the question, you know the feeling when you give
All
birth
that
to your child and
became
you
real
hold the
popular.
baby
That was
for the
like in
first time?
2001.
She was always there for the children. She never takes a person to look them away and kiss those hands. To do such.
Savings, taxes, and more. So you can buy your rate. Into a credit card.
I'm gonna get a car that's fast and I'm gonna race your mom for seats. See what happens. Imagine if I raced your mom.
How do you want to get my mom's car again?
No, I'm not gonna take it.
I would love to be able to drive her car again.
How much their accident cases
It's for fun.
Her car is fun to drive, bro. It's fast.
That would be cool. Me and her racing side by side.
I used to turn my dad up, like, so they couldn't see me on the map or anything. I tracked my speed.
Yes.
Now I'll take my mom's car to go get McDonald's and stuff for everybody.
It's not fast though.
Fuck yeah, that's just fast.
It's a Scion, isn't it?
No choice.
What is
to
it?
continue with their
It's a
daily
Kia.
lives.
It's a Forte.
They're all right.
No, that's a Forte.
I got my confidence.
I mean, they're fast. They're fast, but not like fast.
First week that my mom disappeared, it was like a nightmare.
Designed by Audi.
What does it go up
She's
to?
not here.
120
10
or
years old.
160?
It was just hard
But
to
I think it's
comprehend and
something like
understand
80 on that.
what happened.
Nah, I'm going 180.
Desperate for any lead. Captain
It's designed by Audi, bro.
for signs of foul play.
With missing person cases,
Bro,
we always want to talk to the person
I
who's
used to go
going
fuck.
If somebody
Imagine
that
how
has
fucking
their
rich.
system and their patterns down, they would also know how to hide or disguise
It was
things
only a
so
block,
that we wouldn't find them out.
McDonald's, and then
So we had to speak to Jim
go
Viola.
around the high school. So I wouldn't smash past the high school.
To the station.
I wouldn't smash past the
Investigators
high
are intrigued to
school.
discover.
You mean my bad? You
The
spit on
records
me?
at
Or
Jim's
what?
office show he took
The
the
fuck?
afternoon of February 13th.
What the hell out of you,
I
man?
said my bad.
You fart on me? You spit on me?
Where was he?
If we think that you have information that you're hiding from us, there's only one way to get it from you, and that's to go at you 110%. We had to actually nail down his whereabouts and all his actions surrounding those dates and times.
I took off the afternoon from work and went shopping for Valentine's Day gifts. But that was the next day. And your wife goes missing in the afternoon, then you decide to take off from work. You know, they question that, of course.
Unfortunately, we have to question everything.
It was a tough thing to do. They done nothing. Talk like the holster.
And I'm bringing our emotions up, I'm bringing our emotions down. I'm just trying to find a kink in the armor, if there is one. And after speaking with him and having other detectives come in and interview him and give him a polygraph, there were no kinks in the armor. We checked every angle. And anything that he told us, we proved or disproved.
The police put any doubts about Jim Viola's story to rest.
Fucking ridiculous.
But they're still
Had everything. License, insurance, everything. Fucking retards.
2 weeks pass, and the case seems hopelessly stalled.
Stupid, dude.
So Jim Viola and Toinette Markowitz decide to take matters into their own hands. Coming up, Jim and Toinette track down a lead suggesting Pat could be nearby and in distress.
And the girl amazingly remembered that Pat was there when she saw her.
Fucking retards. Fucking ridiculous. And I almost died.
Has been missing for 2
Fucking
weeks.
fell off and I'm
She's left
rolling.
almost no trace.
That's
Her police
crazy.
have her leads. Her husband Jim and her best friend Toinette are
Fucking showers in their heads.
It seems incomprehensible.
And I don't know the people yet that I'm gonna be
They
facing.
decide to find her is now their new
That
daily
fucking
reality.
guy in the car. Fucking
They start to formulate their own theory.
piece of shit.
When Pat and Toinette last spoke, Pat brought up Valentine's Day
Didn't
gifts.
even ask me. I was
She
okay.
was looking for something
He's got his
specific.
fucking accident rolled over and he's fucking.
When she came into Brooklyn for the party,
Some motherfucking
I
shit,
had
like,
a singing
piece of shit.
monkey.
Fucking jackass. And everything
I
comes
just
around
wanted
that.
like a gag clutch to give to my husband. And she loved it. So she wanted one of the pajamas.
And I heard from her friend Tonette that she was in the market for this singing monkey, so I'm thinking she could have gone out shopping for the
Jim and Toinette start to wonder if Pat could suffer a violent seizure while shopping. What if she fell and hit her head, inducing memory loss? Stress can trigger an epileptic fit, and Pat certainly seemed stressed the day before she went missing. Perhaps she's an amnesia at a hospital somewhere, uncertain of who she is or how to get home.
Since I was extremely upset with the situation, I decided that I had to do what would give me the right to sleep at night when I put my head on the pillow. So I went on foot to find the store that was selling this insane monkey.
In the gift aisle, Toinette finds the exact monkey Pat had been searching for. Then she shows a photo of Pat to the first clerk she sees.
And the girl amazingly remembered that Pat was there, and she saw her.
The clerk doesn't know where Pat went next, but it's the first piece of new information Toinette's heard in weeks, so she's thrilled.
I almost hugged the person in the store when she said to me, I saw that lady. She was here.
Said, why did you take $5 from me? What did you need it for? Do you have money, don't you?
She calls
How
Jim.
much money do you have on you?
I told you, I only had $12.
To investigate what he believes happened after Pat left the store where the clerks are. He takes photos and video of Pat to every single local hospital.
I was very hopeful that the search of the area hospitals might find her, because I really thought that was a
We
good theory.
did.
But to his great disappointment,
Yeah.
no one ever seen Pat.
I don't even know.
Captain Sepp is less surprised. He believes if the amnesia theory was valid, Pat would have turned up quickly.
Medical centers are all about the bottom line.
Yeah.
If they have a patient that has no information and is lost and they have no one to turn them over to, they're going to notify the local police. The local police will then enter the person
And then I have all that
they
change
find
in there.
into the NCI system.
Probably like $10 and
And it
quarters.
would come up with a hit. We would get a match.
Both the police and the Violas
So
are
it's
running out of
74
theories
bucks.
to test.
You just use my change and not
1 month
spend
has
my
now
money.
passed since Pat Viola vanished from
all
her
the same
home.
shit though.
The investigation has started to falter, and the police need help.
After the search, we turned to the media. We put out press releases. We called the newspaper
spend
people.
$10
We called television crews in. Anybody that would come listen to our story.
It would have been perfect if you
We
didn't
put it
take
out,
my
and we
5.
threw it out there every day. We put it out as many times as possible.
After each new broadcast, Captain Sepp and Jim Viola wait for a miracle. And then, when they least expect it, one seems to appear. A man is driving through the Poconos mountain town of East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
We had an article in the Pocono Record with Pat's photo in it. A gentleman in East Stroudsburg who had just read the newspaper article about Pat and seen her picture, was driving his car, stopped at a light, and looking across on the side street, he thought he saw Pat.
The town is 70 miles west of Pagoda. But when Jim Viola hears about the tip, he's intrigued. He knows Pat is very familiar with the area.
Jim and Pat had a timeshare that they used out in Stroudsburg, just over the border into Pennsylvania from New Jersey. And it was a place that they went to get away.
Certainly the idea that maybe Pat wanted to get away from prostitutes.
Perhaps the argument with Donna pushed her over the edge, and Pat somehow found her way to the mountain house. Could something have happened to her in the Poconos, which left her unable to get back to her family?
As soon as I found out, I immediately took off from work, went down to the area, and spent the whole day there.
Jim went and posted missing flyers and posters all throughout the area.
I was all over. We got TV coverage in the area, and it sounded promising.
Jim can't help but be hopeful as he talks to every cafe and diner employee he sees. The tip that seems so promising yields little concrete information.
Somebody did call and thought that maybe they had seen her, but the information turned out to be useless.
Throughout the next several months, leads come pouring in every time Pat's story airs on television.
Whenever you get a tip, it really lifts up your spirits, and you are all over it.
Over the next year, Jim and his family live through the emotional ups and downs of
can't believe I lost
Your adrenaline just comes right in and doesn't stop flowing until you hear, "No, I'm sorry, it wasn't her."
Two summer sensations are flying into DQ. One is sure to save the summer.
Tire fell off, flipped over.
Hurry in for the new Superman.